Yo, what's going on, guys? Before I get started with this battle, I want to make a few quick announcements. First, I do apologize for not posting in a while. Secondly, I do want to say that if you guys are not following my social media, follow it right now. Just pause this video and go to the description link down below, or maybe I add some annotation on the top, and make sure to follow all my social media. I'll be more active there. I actually have a Twitch account. I have a Twitter account. I know one of you guys follow me on Twitter, so thank you guys for that, or thank you to the person who did that. Hit the notification bell so you know whenever I post new videos, and just I'm gonna be more active. Like I said earlier on, I want to make this a communicative platform for everyone. So like maybe we could talk on Twitch at a certain time. I'll be on, but then even if not, I'm not on. There's other people that'll be on. Hopefully, my subscribers. You guys could all interact with each other. Just talk about the meta game. You could talk about life. You could talk about relationships. You could talk about all kinds of stuff. And I would usually be around, say, Eastern time. So I know a lot of you guys from other parts of the world, but I'll still be around. So if you guys need me for anything, maybe you want to battle me, or you want to just talk about life or what's going on in your life, I'll be more than willing to listen in, because that's just the person I am. So hopefully that's a little different from what other people are doing, because I'm trying to make this channel very different, but at the same time provide you as much as I can in terms of Pokemon, which is what this channel is about. So without further ado, thank you guys for listening to that small little announcement. We're gonna get to this battle. This is a battle that I was planning to do because one of my subscribers, you know who you are, Mr. Hitmonlee, you recommended Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee it is. So today's video is gonna be about Hitmonlee, Pokemon of the day. And let me see if I can pull up right now. I do have Hitmonlee right here. So I switched out Hitmonlee for my Mamoswine, because Mamoswine is the only physical attacker in my previous team. So I had to take out my Mamoswine to substitute for Hitmonlee. Let's see how I do. Enough of this chat, and let's look for a battle. So throughout the week I've been playing occasionally. I haven't uploaded, but I have played. I got pretty high in the rank, so as you'll see here, I'm 1649 Gen 7 OU, and I'm prepared to just tank this ranking down because Hitmonlee. But let's see. I mean, he gave me a good Pokemon, Hitmonlee, Mr. Chun-Li. I see who you are. Anyways, look at my opponent's team. He goes by the name of Wu 9291. He got the Staraptor. He got a lot of pretty low tier Pokemon, so props to him. I'm expecting him to lead off with either his Staraptor or his Extra Drill, but he actually leads off with his Artillery. And obviously I can't do anything to Artillery, and Artillery could be his Mega Evolution, so he could just go for Hyper Voice, and he does show that he is Mega Evolution. He just goes straight for the return. So thankfully I went into Registeel, not trying to predict anything. He probably thought that I was going to go for like Toxic or something, but I'm not going to do that. He actually stays in to go for a Stealth Rock, very very daring. I'm expecting him to switch out into his Extra this turn just to get the Rapid Spin out, but he actually goes for a Flamethrower, so my guy isn't switching out. So here I'm just gonna go for Psychic. If he wants to go for the turn and just gauge how much that does, he can. It does 43%, so that's a lot, but I'm maybe to get out for a Psychic. I'm gonna go for another Psychic, expecting him to go for another return. And I can always regenerate that up unless I get crit. So now he's at this position where he might be forced to Roost. And so I'm just going to go into Convertible here, as I will scare him off. But he actually goes for a return. So this guy isn't playing games. He just wants to get as much damage as possible. He goes for another return. Does 53% this turn. And like, this guy isn't playing games, like I said. This guy is killing everyone. I'm just gonna go for a Moonblast here, as he does go for another return. Hopefully he doesn't get crit. And I'm ready to knock out this Artillery, which is a huge threat. As you see, he basically took down 3 of my Pokemon. health wise. So pretty threatening. Anyways, he goes into Celestia, and I don't know what Celestia this is. He might just want to go for heavy slam, but he goes for air slash, so he tells me he's special attacking. So he might go for flamethrower this turn. So I'm just gonna go for T wave. I don't expect him to switch out, as he just shows off that flamethrower. I'm able to T wave him, so at least he won't get the boost if he actually kills off one of my guys. Likely a speed boost. So anyways, here I'm just gonna go for Fire Blast. I'm not gonna predict anything, and it just does 47% as he just goes for S slash and crits me. But I should be able to take him out with another Fire Blast. I don't think he's staying with the rocks, so he's gonna die to that. And now he is left with 4 Pokemon left, and I'm just gonna switch out here into Mandibuzz because Mandibuzz is my best check to Conkeldurr, as he just goes for Mag Punch. Probably expecting me to stay in. I'm just gonna go for a foul play here. It hits all his mons, especially his Excadrill and his Staraptor really hard. So I'm gonna go for that. As he goes for the Drain Punch, I don't want to go for Roost because if he goes for another Drain Punch, he's gonna do way too much. So I'm just gonna go for another foul play, and then he should die to my Rocky Helmet, but he doesn't. So here I'm expecting to go for my punch just to get a last residual damage on me. If he goes for Drain Punch, good on him, honestly. Oh my guy. Good job. So he's able to get a good chunk of health back, as that was my mistake, as I do go from the foul play, and I think he's gonna go for Mag Punch here. But he doesn't. He expected me to go for another boost, as I do hit him with the foul play, so Conkeldurr is dead. Here he goes into Staraptor. I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna leave him in as that fall, just see what he's gonna do. He goes for a Brave Bird, and here all my guys are looking weak as hell. So I'm gonna switch into my Slowbro and go switch back out into Register just to get some regenerate damage. And look at that Brave Bird. That Brave Bird still does a lot. So here I'm going to go for a Seismic Toss, leave him to die as he goes to another Brave Bird. And what am I even doing? Because I actually have a Hydreigon. So I'm just gonna go for Focus Splash because it'll kill off the Staraptor. Ooh, he's scarfed too. Alright. I see you. I see you, big dog. Alright. So here he switches out into his Porygon. Go for him, as I do go for a Skull and get a burn on him. Here I could safely bring out my Hitmonlee, and this is where it's gonna get down, my dude. As he goes for this charge, hopefully not paralyzed. Yes. So here I'm just gonna go for a big high jump kick. It'll hit everyone. No problem here. Boom, 100% out of here. I don't care if you have your Valorite. Hitmonlee doing his first big kick as he sends out his Excadrill. And obviously I'm not faster, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sack my Clefable, and then my Slowbro, which they basically clean up at this point, because I just go for a safe Trick Room and yeah, knock out everyone. So I go for Trick Room and I go for Skull. And unfortunately, Hitmonlee, the only thing that Hitmonlee did was to kill off the Polygon, which is a huge threat. So good for him. And also, if my Slowbro die, Hitmonlee could just basically sweep up the last two Pokemon, his Staraptor and his Excadrill. So either way, even though Slowbro cleaned up the game, Hitmonlee did his job, and game 1 was mine for the taking. So good job, Chun-Li. You did well, Mr. Bruce Lee. You got me the win, and I'm happy about that. So let's just continue on, because I am pretty high in the rankings. So all of these players are going to be really hard to face. So Hitmonlee, you better step up. So my next battle is against Neo Naruto, and he just went immediately to invite only. This guy knows who I am, so I gotta be one that name, Neo Naruto. But you guys keep switching names. Like, how am I supposed to know who you are, man? But anyways, he also got Staraptor, so I guess Staraptor is an MVP of a lot of players. So for me, I'm just going to lead off with what's my safest Pokemon? I'm probably gonna lead off with Slowbro, because here I would have lead off with Mamoswine, like I said, because Mamoswine basically takes care of a lot of his mons here, except Alakazam. So, but unfortunately, I had to switch it out for some Chun-Li action. So I'm hoping Chun-Li steps up to the plate. He goes for the U-turn, switches out into his Tapu Fini as I go get off a Skull. Does absolutely nothing. I'm going to go for a Psychic as he goes for Nature's Madness. And obviously, I need to switch out this turn because I don't want a Moonblast to the face. As he goes for a Moonblast as expected. Here, he might go for Taunt. So I'm just going to go for a Seismic Toss just to get some more damage off on him. As he goes into Bernie Landers. Bernie 2020. What do you think? No, as he goes for a Stuffed Rock followed by a knockoff as I get off a defog. Here he goes for a U-turn as I just get off a foul play. So both the Pokemon have blocking him, I think. That's interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go into my Hydreigon here as I can resist his Heat Wave or his Discharge or whatever he wants to do. He's trying to get the Paralyzed hacks on me. Here, I'm going to switch back out into my Registeel because I expect him to switch into his Tapu Fini as he just goes for a Roost. Here's my perfect opportunity to just go for Stuffed Rocks as what do I do? As I will just go into my Hitmonlee as he just goes for Discharge. Luckily, he didn't get the burn. I'm just going to go for a knockoff, just knock off whatever this guy wants to do. He got Rocket Helmet. I'm not... Oh, Hitmonlee. Man, I died. That's not the point of this match. I'm just gonna go for Draco. I'm gonna risk it. He could go to Tapu Fini, but because Rock's on field, he actually let him go. Okay. I'm gonna Man Buzz. I don't know what he wants to do. I know this guy could be very threatening as he goes for close combat. So now I'm actually expecting him to be locked. So I'm actually going to switch out as he goes for another close combat. That did a lot. So I know for a fact he's Bandit. So here I'm gonna go for Psychic because I expect him to bring out his Fini once again, as battery is low and I need to do this. I expect him to go for Defog here, so I'm gonna go for another Psychic. It would knock him out as he goes into Landorus. I don't want him to go for a Z move or anything like that, so I'm just going to go into Mana Buzz as he actually goes for a knockoff. He follows a little U-turn, not enough to take me out, so I'm able to just roost that all off. As this time I expect him to go for Big Bird, so I switch into my Registeel. I'm gonna get him on Rocks because Rocks is very important for a lot of his mines actually. Especially Dragonite. So he goes for his own layer of rocks. And here I'm just going to go for a Trick Room, and I should be able to knock out all his mines with a safe Skull to the face. Maybe his Alakazam would survive for sure, but other than that, he's gonna have trouble. So I'm gonna switch out here as he goes to Register. He goes for the Energy Ball. As I'm just gonna go for Iron Head here. Hope for some flinches. He goes for Focus Blast, able to land, not nearly enough to take me out. I'm gonna go for T-Wave here because next turn, Trick Room is going to not be effective as he actually makes a smart decision, just going to his Bird Jesus, and yeah, he's still faster, so he's able to lock himself into Big Bird and able to do some good damage. As I am faster because of Scarf and because he's paralyzed, I'm able to knock him out of Dark Paws. He doesn't know that I'm Scarf, so I'm just gonna show him that. Knock the hell out of his Alakazam as he brings in his last Pokemon, his Dragonite. As I do go for a Dark Pulse, he follows up with the Ice Punch, do big damage. As I will just bring in my Clefairy and just go for a safe Moonblast. Surprised that he actually lives this, but he goes for another Earthquake, and I don't expect him to have Roost, so I'm able to knock him out with 2 Moonblasts. So this is for you, Hitmonlee, for dying. I at least took the win, so I can say this. I could call this a success, I guess. As I do win 2 games in a row. Now I'm looking for my third match. Hopefully get some more Hitmonlee action. Like, I'm not gonna stop until I got some Hitmonlee action. Meaning, this Hitmonlee, is the MVP of the match. If he's not, I'm gonna continue playing. Or unless I lose, then I'll quit because that's what we losers do. We quit. So, anyways, look at my opponent's team. You got the Almighty Threat. He also got the Rotom Fire. So let's just play around this and see how we do. He might actually Leo with his Rotom, so I'm just gonna Leo with my Hydreigon. There's no harm in leading off with Hydreigon, as he also has an annoying Pokemon named Tapu Fini, which is unfortunate. As I do go for a Dark Pulse, so I don't know if this gives him the idea that I have choice scarf because he might be choice scarf as well, seeing that I do so much to him. But now he sends a Tapu Fini, probably thinking that I'm locked or knowing that I'm not locked. So I think the only reason why he would actually lead off with Voltime is because he's scarfed. So obviously he thought he's faster, that's why he stayed in. But I was able to get some good damage off on him. He might go for a taunt as per usual. So I'm just going to go for a safe seismic toss. He could bring out whoever he wants. He goes into Landorus as I do get off a seismic toss. And I'm going to switch out immediately because I expect him to go for Vox, but he actually goes for knockoff. So here I'm thinking he's going to go for U-turn. So I'm going to switch back out maybe. No, maybe that's not smart. Yeah, I'm going to switch out into Registeel thinking he's going to go for a U-turn, but he actually goes for Stone Edge. So here I'm expecting him to go for Earthquake this time, not double Stone. I see he just goes for knockoff for my choice scarf, so that's unfortunate. But at least it gives me an opportunity to like choose whatever move I want and not lock into something. As I will just go for Dark Pulse, not enough to take him out. As he able to knock me out with the U-turn. So the only reason why I went for Dark Pulse is because his Tapu Fini was still on. He still has Tapu Fini and he could obviously switch in. But I should have taken this. But anyways, he goes to mid champ. I'm going to a slow boom, and I'm just going to hit Skull because Skull hits everything. No, I'm going to go for Skull, yeah. Because if he could still bring out his buy shot for all I know. And I don't want buy shot to just start setting up because I don't have my Hydreigon anymore, so he could be a huge threat. I see it actually does go into buy shot, and this is a huge threat. So I'm actually going to switch out. I see he actually goes for pursuit, and he's almost able to knock me out, so that's very, very unfortunate. As I do. Okay, very nice play right there. Here I'm just gonna go for a foul play. He doesn't know I have foul play, so he might be prompted to go for Soul Dance or something. Should I go for double foul play? It seems like he know what he's doing, so now I'm just switch out into yeah, knew it. But now he goes into Roll Charm. I'm just gonna switch out into my Fulfillable as he just gets off a Volt Switch. As he actually goes into Buy Sharp, and Buy Sharp is a threat. I'm gonna switch out immediately into my Mandibuzz as expecting to go for SD, but he actually goes for knockoff. Here I'm gonna switch back out into Slowpoke. It's a huge risk. No, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna go. I should have risked it. Oh damn. Alright, so he goes into Tapu Fini. I'm gonna look for another foul play, expecting to double switch again this turn. Yeah, so he actually switches out into Landorus, and I'm able to catch his Landorus off with a foul play, take him out, so he's not able to turn out Vox. Now he knows that I'm overplaying, so I'm gonna try and not overplay this time. As he goes back into Rotom, and I'm just gonna go for Clefairy. If he wants to go another Volt Switch, that's fine. As my Clefairy is actually chipping down pretty low, so I kind of need Clefairy for his Tapu Fini, so I'm just going to actually save him and switch out into Member. As he just goes for Iron Head, so I'm thinking he doesn't have Sword Dance. Again, he goes back to Rotom Heat, which is annoying. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna Roost because I'm excited to go for a Volt Switch once again. I mean, there's no reason not to. He gets a switch advantage. As I know I can die from Volt Switch, so I'm just going to safely just go for a Roost here. As he goes into Tapu Fini, and here I'm just going to switch out into my Registeel. As he actually goes into his Velton, which is annoying. I'm gonna set up my layer Rocks because I don't think he has Rocks. I think he has Spikes, yeah. And Rocks is actually more important than Spikes, so I'm going to really temper his team, especially his Rotom Heat. I see he actually goes for his own layer Rocks, and he surprised me there. Here I'm just gonna go for a Skull, or yeah, I'm gonna go for Skull, expecting him to bring out his. I see he actually gets off a leech on me, so that's annoying. I'm gonna go for five Blast because he's looking really good right now. He can keep going for layer Spikes, but he actually switches out into Tapu Fini, which I did not expect. So I was like, oh, I just showed him that for no reason. So now he gets like a good chunk of health. I'm going to Registeel because this is turning out to be like more of a star match. Give me one sec. So he actually goes for a calm mind. Okay, I'm just gonna go keep one for seismic toss as he goes into mini champ, and mini champ does not take that well at all. But now he has a huge advantage. You just keep going for some big kicks, and that's gonna threaten my team. Yeah, that's gonna threaten my team a lot. I don't need Kofel, honestly. As he actually goes into Bioshock, so I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna do Kofel. Obviously Kofel is useless, but I do want to keep him just at the forward. I expect him to go for Iron Head and not. He gets the crit, which is unfortunate because I'm trying to preserve my mana buzz, but here he's critting all over the place. Anyways, he goes into Typhini to get off a Roost, which is very, very helpful. As he goes, I'm pretty sure he's gonna go. He's gonna double switch, but I can't risk it at this point. As I do go into Registeel, and he actually goes for a big pump, and here I could just go for a seismic toss. As he goes into melee champ again, I don't know why he would do that because at this point he's basically sacking his melee champ. So now I'm going to I want to go for mana buzz. No, that's not the Pokemon I wanted. This is not good. I'm gonna go to slow, but I'm going to go for Trick Room because Trick Room time is what I need to win the game. Yeah. This is only turn 34. That's ridiculous. I do not think he can knock me out with a Sucker Punch. And I know he knows I have Fire Blast, but he doesn't think I will be able to kill it. I'm able to knock him out. So this is very, very key because Bioshock was a threat the whole entire game, and I'm able to knock it off. Fortunately, as Trick Room still infects it, I should just be able to go for a safe sidekick, do some big damage, and especially I get the crit and the special defense drop. Oh, he's looking really bad right now. That's very unfortunate. Hex got the best of him. As I will go for another sidekick. As he goes into Fail Thorn here, I'm just gonna go for a Fire Blast. There's no reason not to. It'll knock out a lot of any guy actually. If he's bringing out Mew Chain, whatever. He goes for a Power Whip. He gets hacked once again, but he makes up for it because I actually missed my Fire Blast. And here, if he's sending out his Medicham, and Medicham dies to rocks. If he's sending out his Voltron dies to rocks. If he sends out his Taubifini, his Taubifini dies to rocks basically. So unfortunately for him, he was hoping for a second miss. But I get to the even 1700 with this team, and Hitmonlee didn't even get any action. So like I said, I have to continue because Hitmonlee did not get to play, and I need Hitmonlee to play. So Mr. Chung-Lee, you can't be shy, man. You gotta be playing. So the passive Menace, look at his team, pretty threatening. Here I have to think about what I want to lead off with because he has a bunch of threats. Anyway, I'm going to my Slowbro. Hopefully he doesn't lead over Hoopa because Hoopa is a huge threat. Huge threat. You don't even know. Huge. It's ridiculous how much of a threat he is. As he actually goes into his Keldeo, and this is perfect because I just go for a Psychic. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go for Psychic. I'm going to go for a Skull because I expect his Latios to come in. Or his Failzone to come in. I just want that safe Skull. Make him think I don't have a Psychic. And just be, winning with that. So he actually goes into Zapdos and that Skull. I get the burn. That's great to start off the game. Seeing that Skull did so much to him. At this point, I could knock him out with a Draco. But I'm not gonna do that because I expect his Felton to come in. So I'm gonna go for a 5 blast. But he predicts me and he goes for a Roost, and of course I miss. So now I'm gonna have to switch out. I'm gonna switch out into Clefairy because if he wants to go for the discharge, I'm the only Pokemon that can really take it and not be phased out by the slowness. So here I'm just going to switch on to Register as he tried to go for another discharge paralyze. But I'm just here to get off my rocks as should I bring my Hitmonlee? Like Hitmonlee is pretty good. Look, if I get the Lychee Berry on deck, I could basically knock out his Latios with knockoff. I can knock off his Ferrothorn with Blaze Kick because he doesn't expect it. I can knock off his Keldeo with High Jump Kick and his Hooper with High Jump Kick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to take out his Landorus and his Zapdos ASAP. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to go back to Clefairy here as I expect him to go for default. I'm going to go for a big Calm Mind because it seems like he doesn't want to switch. So I'm going to go for that Calm Mind as I do get paralyzed this turn. I'm going to go for a Moonblast because I just want to get as much damage as possible. Even if he stands Ferrothorn, it's still damage. But my biggest goal is to knock out his Crimsy, his Zapdos, and his Latios. Not Latios, his Landorus. So unfortunately for him, he actually brings out his Hooper, and I wasn't even phased up by Hooper to be honest because like I said, I have High Jump Kick, big damage with Hitmonlee, and obviously his defenses are terrible. So he goes for Gunk Shot. He's able to get off that nice poison. Here I expect me to switch out into my Registeel, so I'm just gonna go for a safe Roost because that looks like to be choice band damage. As he goes into his Ferrothorn. I know Ferrothorn likes to set up and all that, so I'm just gonna go for a taunt as he's not able to do that, and that's great. And here I'm just going back into my Slowbone. Like I said, I know his Ferrothorn could live a Blaze Kick, but still, like, oh, I get paralyzed unfortunately. Yeah, should I let him die? Yeah, I'm gonna let him die as he's able to knock my guy off. So unfortunately here, I'm gonna have to go for Dark Pulse because now at this point everyone's affected by Dark Pulse besides Keldeo. I don't think he'll send out his Keldeo on my Hydreigon. As he actually gets a discharge, and luckily he doesn't get the paralysis. I'm actually expecting him to bring out his Keldeo here, not wanting his Zapdos to die. So I'm gonna bring out my Slowbro, and here I'm just gonna go for Psychic because last time 36% to his Zapdos. Psychic should do way more. So I know he's going to want to boost. I'm just gonna go for a Psychic, and I luckily get the crit. If it wasn't for the crit, he would be able to live it, and he would have continued going for his Roost. He said tough but fair. Yeah, it's very unfortunate, honestly. Yeah, it's unfortunate that it gets the crit, but eventually if he keeps roosting, he could pressure me, but at the same time he's going to lose special defense, or a crit in the future will happen. So here brings out a Ferrothorn. Not really expecting me to have 5 Blast, I suppose, unless he double switch and try to bait me, but I don't know what the point of that is. So I'm just going to show him that 5 Blast, and it should knock him out. But he actually invested some special defense, so he's able to live that handsomely. As I explained to go for Protect, so I'm going to go into Hydreigon here, as he does go for that Protect. Here, I'm just going to go for Focus Blast. It actually hits everything. I'm just going to go for another one because last time I double predict. So he might think that I'm going to double predict again, and he might go for a Leechy. And as expected, he actually expected me to switch out. So he's going to go for double Leech, or Leech on my switching. So luckily I went for the Focus Blast. It did not miss, and I'm able to knock it out. And now he has 4.1 left. All very threatening. Don't get me wrong. I am going to go to my all soul promising Registeel as he predicts me, and he goes for a Earthquake. I expect him to go into his Landorus. That's why I went for a full rocks. But he actually expected me to switch out into my Now maybe he is going to expect me to switch out into my Hadrian once again. So I'm going to T wave him. But he actually switches out. So I guess that's a fair play. So we were basically playing mind games because at that point he expected me to switch out. He didn't want me to take another Earthquake. So he actually expected me to switch out to Manabuzz or my Hydreigon and go for Draco. So that's understandable. And now he decided to sack his guy because he wasn't sure if I'm going to stay in, go for T-Wave, or switch out. I decided to stay in, go for T-Wave. He sacked his Hoopa. Fair play, I guess. Here he goes into his Almighty Threat. I'm going to Slowbone as he goes for Rock Polish. So if he went for SD, he would have knocked me out 100% because I know he carries the Z flying. So unfortunately for him, he went for Rock. Yeah. See, yeah. So right there, yeah. I figure. Yeah, I figure. The MZ flying. Fair play. Yeah. So unfortunately for him, yeah. I'm gonna go for a Skull here. You too. Yeah. So very unfortunate for him because the Zapdos psychic crit mattered. And then just some over predicting, and then especially his Landorus really mattered because he didn't need Rock Polish. Why would he need Rock Polish? It doesn't make sense. All his Landorus basically fasted all my mons. So he went for the Sky Strike, and I would have switched out to be honest to my Registeel. So either way, in the long run, I don't think it played a huge factor, but it certainly played a role into his loss. So GG to you, the passive menace. Good game. Anyway, so like I said, my Hitmonlee has not been the Pokemon to get the recognition. So I need to keep playing. The thing is, this game is getting a little too long. So and I am getting pretty high in the rank. So eventually I'm gonna have a hard time finding players. So this is gonna be my last battle. Hopefully, I'm praying that my Hitmonlee, the Chun-Li to the Shang-Li, will make his appearance and do well. But it's all up to my opponent and what he wants to do, if he'll let me. So my next opponent is this guy. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't cuss. So look at my opponent's team, all that good stuff. I'm gonna lead off with my Hydreigon because he might actually lead off with Greninja. And if Greninja leads, he's probably not gonna suspect me to go for a immediate Draco with Scarf. But he actually lead with his Landorus, and that's fine because I got Rock Him damage off on him. He's going to switch out into Heatran. I appreciate the fast-paced move because I like players that do that. So he goes for a Roxanne, he goes for a Magma Storm, which is very unfortunate because he's probably going to catch me, but obviously I'm not sure why because he doesn't have Bloom Doom as you saw from the leftovers. But I go for Scar, and unfortunately for him he gets burned. So it's like, oh, okay. So, given that, I'm not even going to respond to him. I'm going to go for Defog, let him Stone Edge me and do nothing. Okay, so he goes into Heatran. I'm going to go back into my Slowbone as he goes for Magma Swing. He missed. So just going to further aggravate him. That's fine. Because I'm just playing my game, my dude. But anyways, he goes into Greninja. I don't expect him to go for Ice Beam, so I'm going to actually switch out into my Hydreigon. He actually goes for a big pump. So here are what I'm going to do is I'm going to expect him to switch into his Bulu. So I'm going to go for Fire Blast. But he actually brings out Heatran, so that's unfortunate. So I'm going to actually switch out right now into my Slowbro. As he gets over Milestone, that actually did a lot. So he's going to go for Taunt as I go for a Skull. And he could just continue to go for Milestone and take me out. Or his Earth Power. And yeah, he took out his biggest threat, I think, as he actually brings out Heatran. And here I'm just going with Dark Pulse. I'm not going to predict. He doesn't know if I'm, Choice Scarf. I was actually going to click Fire Blast, but he doesn't know. Here I'm going to go for Dark Pulse, just to knock out his Disguise. As he actually go for SD. And I would not be scared of this at all, because at this point, I can just play around with him. Basically toy with him, to be honest, with Moonblast, because he figures, oh, he actually goes for a Z move. He goes to Let's Snuggle Forever. It's going to do quite a significant amount of damage. As I get off of my Moonblast, it doesn't do anything. As I expect him to go for like Shadow Claw, so I'm actually going to bring on Mandalas, and yeah, he's going to actually eventually die to my Rocket Helmet, and that's perfect. Here I'm going to go into Hydreigon. I see he actually goes for Greninja. He doesn't know I'm faster, so I'm just actually going to go for a Draco. But he actually made a smart decision and go for Sizer, as do good damage on him. As he actually goes for SD, and that's unfortunate here because now I think I'll lose. As he goes for Bullet Punch, and the only thing I can really hope for is go for a T-Wave, and then hope for some paralysis on him. So I'm going to go for Seismic Toss, does good damage. He gets for SD. Oh, I should have went for Iron Head. Oh, he's gonna go for Bullet Punch. Takes me out. Oh, so I have to bring out my Hitmonlee, and unfortunately my Hitmonlee doesn't have anything. Hopefully paralyzed. But he actually goes into Landorus, maybe expecting me to have something. But I go for knockoff. Knockoff his Choice Scarf. He's probably gonna go for Earthquake as expected. I'm going to go for. Ooh, this is a tough one because I have to go for Fire Blast. Yeah. So he goes into Sizer. Yeah. Okay, so he dies. He goes into his Greninja. I need to save my Hydreigon, so I'm going to oh, Lychee Bed did not help because oh, it did help. My speed actually went higher. That's perfect. I'm gonna go high jump quick. As he actually goes into Landorus. This is really close. As I do hit him, and I should hit him again. He should die. Right? Or should I just go knockoff? I think knockoff should take him out. Knockoff, yeah. Yes. Oh man, this is so close. Oh man, he's gonna go for Water Shrunken for sure. So I'm gonna have to switch out into Hydreigon as he goes for Water Shrunken. Yeah. So I'm gonna go for Fire Blast, expecting him to he avoids them. Oh man, why? I actually lose now. Yeah, I lose. Yeah. Please, one hit. Yes. Please die. Oh my goodness! I actually win. I think. If I don't miss this, 5 blasts. He goes to Leech, and then I do have the Poison Jab. This actually works out. I have the Poison Jab and the Blaze Kick. I don't want to miss. So Poison Jab, take him out. Oh man, I did. This is what a way to end the match. I have to say, upload and save this. Like this is unbelievable. Like, okay, if you guys are not watching till the end, hopefully you watch this because I'm starstruck that I won, because you should see me stressing. So anyway, just to go back a bit, I'm still starstruck. I'm surprised I won this match because I did hack him, granted, but this is the only match that Hitmonlee actually did work. So Chun-Li and the Lychee Bear, I didn't even expect the Lychee Bear to have plus speed because I forgot. I thought it just said plus attack. Oh, and I actually win, and it's a perfect way to end the match. So Chun-Li actually came through. Yeah, so I'm just gonna end it here. This is a fantastic way to end it. Chun-Li, thanks for the suggestion. Hitmonlee is the MVP by far. I might even keep him and use him for later on in the match. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video make up for all the times or well, my absence since like 2 weeks ago, since my last upload. I hope this video makes up for it. And also, if you guys have any other suggestions for what Pokemon you would like for me to use, leave in the comment section below. I want to engage with you guys. Like I said, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Twitter, what else? Twitch, Discord. I'll be on because in March we will have the next tournament, and I think I voted my notes where I copy and paste like the important dates for tournaments. I definitely want to take it more seriously. So I want to be one of those guys that you know that actually plays in a tournament and not just play competitively and just leaves. But anyways, I don't want to hold a lot of you guys up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, especially you recent people, because I just reached 110, which is a milestone. I just cannot imagine fathom entire 101 people watching my video. Like, that's amazing. So thank you guys so much. Shout out to you, Hitmonlee, for giving me this Pokemon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share, like, subscribe, all that, and I hope to see you in my next video. Peace.